I have to make a commitment, at least one small one. My name is Werner Puchert, and this is Finding Frequency. Small commitment. But before I get into my small commitment for the beginning of the year, because I'm sure there's going to have to be more, because this can't be the only one. Just a quick update. So the house is quiet, my voice is loud, it's already late at night. Why can I do that? Well, Marta and Francie took to the road quite early this morning. They are now in the northern area of Poland, Gdansk, Sopot area. They went to join my brother and sister-in-law there with their kids. They're having some family time over there. I decided to stay home because for me, work starts tomorrow. I am back to the grind tomorrow. Got some commitments, got some things coming up. Of course, I miss them. I also enjoy the fact that I have a little bit of time to focus on some things here, because with Francie being home now full time, and Marta also being off work, it's been really hard for me to actually get anything really done last week. So this week, I'm hoping that my personal, attitude towards work stays stable and I'm able to focus and get stuff done. Because if I don't, Marta's going to come back and kick my ass. If you know anything about Polish women, that's definitely what they do. And I'm scared. So that is my plan for the week. They are safe over there. Marta sent me some photos. Definitely cold. No jokes. One of my favorite parts of Poland. I think I prefer the north. I would love to live in Gdansk. That's one of my aims. And perhaps that's something that I need to talk about when it gets to goals, because I keep on getting photos from my cousin in South Africa. They bought a piece of property in city, a little town, village, Stanford, and it's beautiful. If you look at the photos that he's posting on his Instagram, I'm super jealous. So perhaps at some stage, Werner will be able to get some property in the north of Poland. Imagine that. Anyways, it's only going to happen if I work towards it, right? Now, getting to commitments. So with the wife and the dear son, Francie, out of the house for a couple of days, I've committed myself to do some work. I have to focus on getting some YouTube work, planning at least, and then filming done. I have a product that I need to review, and I'm stoked and excited to it, especially excited about this one, product from Belarus that I've already filmed twice and failed twice. But that's the other story. And then got some planning to do for other stuff. And then I have some client work. My clients also switching on, potential clients coming online, and then some other practical things that I need to sort out this week. So it's going to be a busy week if I stay focused. And talking about staying focused, I joked about commitments. So, and it's not a New Year's thing. I'm hoping to get clarity and bring into focus a bunch of other things that I want to focus on this year, specifically around my business. I think I need to be a bit more structured. And there's thoughts. I'm working on it, and I might share some of it here if it's of any interest. But at this point, I started, and I actually kind of already started doing it, and I nearly failed already. And I'll explain what I'm saying. Is that I've got this little bit of an addiction. Coming clean. I'm really coming clean here. Is that I have an addiction of buying things online. And don't get me wrong, it's not big things. So I'm not spending big chunks of our budget online. I have this tendency, and there's a convenience of buying online that, if I need a cable, so I needed a few HDMI cables last week, and I could really just jump online, press 2 buttons, and then 2 days later, boom, it arrives. And then, I'm actually trying to look around me now of things that I had a bit of inconvenience with a device that I have here. I use a Stream Deck. It's like a button device. And because it's plugged into this setup that I have here, it stays on all night. So like when I switch off all everything here and I say, okay, cool, I'm done for the day, this damn deck stays on. But it's because it's plugged into this other thing. So I went and found a little USB switch, order that, boom, it arrives. And I must say, like, with all the explanation, I'm sure you're already getting bored, but I have this thing where, and I think it's kind of like a little bit of a safety blanket, something to look forward to. is that I order things online. So at least like once a week, I have something arriving from somewhere, something cool. That act of opening up a little parcel to say, hey, I got something new and I can plug it in here and see what it does. And yeah, it's becoming way too much. And especially also with Christmas now come and gone, it's been a extravaganza of purchases. And I've committed myself to not purchase anything online unless I've planned for it. So there's a few things that I'm buying for my business, technology related things that I need to purchase for projects that I've already budgeted and or purchased. That's on its way, but that's like then the end until the end of April. So I've committed myself not to buy other bullshit. I have to term it like that until the end of April, because there's a lot of things around me that really convenience of buying that small thing is just convenience. It's not necessity. And I just want to experiment. It's not like I'm like spending Martha's dowry or whatever they call it, or Francie's, I should have said Francie's university money on this, but I just want to cut down a little bit on my consumption and the impact that I'm having around me, and also kind of the dependency and excitement of receiving something through the mail. I mean, I really do love getting something, and it's like a little bit of a perk. And I think it's kind of an indirect, and I don't want to blame everything on the pandemic, but it's nice to have something to look forward to. Before the pandemic, Martha and I would book a restaurant, or we all book theater tickets, or book like a kids thing for Francie, or there's this like little thing that we can look forward to. I'm less excited about a barbecue. Not that I don't know if I'm making sense, but like an experience. There's like a thing in the calendar that we could look forward to. So, and we can't do that now. And yeah, so sorry, I'm getting all sad about it, but the thing is, I've replaced that with buying all kinds of nonsense. So now I'm not doing that. And I'm also testing myself. I want to see what that looks like from a behavior perspective. So for example, what I've done now, and I nearly failed, is that I nearly bought something in the last 3 days. I had 2 instances where I wanted to purchase something, like small. I mean, I'm talking about 20 zloty maybe, and I think that is about $5 a pop. And I said no. You know what? It's not a necessity. I plonked it on like a little spreadsheet, and now I'm keeping track of my little addiction. So I'm going to see if I'm going to make it until April. And don't tempt me. Do not send me links to cool things. You're welcome to send me things, because then I don't buy it myself. But do not send me a link to any cool technology techery. Don't do that. Do not tempt the old man. So I would love to hear, and if you want to reach out and tell me, is there something that you're going to give up? Is there something that you're aiming to achieve this year? Something small, something doable? And by no means am I done. I still have a few things that I want to work out from a personal perspective, health. Martha and I, myself, are already like having these small little competitions around, doing enough breathing exercises, standing, sitting, all these nonsense things that you get through Apple Watches. So there is this thing that we want to formalize a little bit more around our health, and I want to really look into relationships. All these things are still there, but I'm starting small. I'm not going to buy nonsense online. What are you going to be doing? It could be small. Let me know. And thanks for listening.